I got something pretty exciting for you guys. Yes, it's a Lego board game, and we're gonna be discussing it, Monkey Palace. So like, it's been so long since we've seen a board game out of Lego. I'm excited. I had to get my hands on one of these, and I thought we'd do a full-on how-to review tutorial, and at the end, my thoughts. So if that interests you, stick around, and let's jump straight into Monkey Palace. I'll go ahead and answer your first question. What is Monkey Palace? Well, it's a board game that you can play with 2 to 4 players, and offers a Lego building experience mixed in with a board game style. Now, before I go ahead and crack this open to show you some of the gameplay strategy, what is the object of the game? Well, it's to take turns and construct strategically a monkey palace while collecting these banana points, which we'll further discuss later in today's video. Now, Monkey Palace does retail for $39.99 here in the US and is available at major stores like Target, and I will go ahead and link it in the description below if you're going to be interested in buying a copy by the end of today's video. But now that we got that established, let's crack her open. Now here's everything you get inside the Monkey Palace board game, consisting of one single base plate where the game will be taking place, a boatload of different Lego parts consisting of arches, 1x1 bricks, a bunch of greenery, and some studs. Also, can't forget our Lego monkey. Aside from that, we also have these playing cards, which allows up to 4 different players, and an instruction booklet, which I will further break down in today's video, as well as some playing cards. Additionally, we will be getting 2 different board game styles to start off, which actually have 2 different sides. That means you can build and start the game in 4 different ways. For today's gameplay, I'm gonna set up player 1 versus player 2 with game board number 1. We also get these 4 1x1x2 brick corner elements in green, and you can use these to lock in your placemat for your starting board. Now, as I had mentioned, it does come with multiple starting boards, so you could pick whichever one you would like. Now that our game is organized, let's walk through the actual setup. Well, to start things off, I have our player cards here all the way in the left side. Now, don't get too carried away. There is a lot of different cards, and trust me, it's a lot easier than what it looks like. Previously mentioning, the object of the game is to collect banana points, which is depicted right here in yellow, this card being worth 2 banana points. Now, there's also another stamp over here, which is labeled as a monkey with the number 3, aka 3 monkeys. Now this actually goes into the actual gameplay, which now that we've officially set up the board game, we can actually start playing the game. We really need to start with these 4 additional pieces, which would simply be placed as so, which are dotted in these white dotted lines across the board game. We are going to be building staircases in our game, and it's going to look something like this as the start. However, each player needs to start with some pieces. So if you are player 1, you're gonna start off with 2 arches, and then you also have something over here, which is reoccurring bricks. So every turn, you get to grab these reoccurring bricks. Also on player card number 2, you start with 2 arches and 1 by stud, meaning a little bit more pieces. Your reoccurring bricks are the exact same, 1 arch and 2 bricks. If you run out of bricks, which are in this tray, that would conclude the game, and then at that point you count up your banana points. Whoever has the most banana points wins the game. These are your banana point cards, and we'll again take a little further look at these and how you get these in just a moment. And don't think I don't see that little monkey over there. We'll get into him in just a moment. But I previously mentioned this card right here, the 3 monkeys. Now, each arch is going to be worth 1 monkey credit. The object is to kind of strategically place your monkey credits to choose which cards you get to get the most banana points. Now, on top of that, you are also going to get 1-time bricks for these cards. So at the end of the turn, you would pick a 1 stud brick or a 1 arch brick. And then every other turn, because you do claim this card, you would be picking up 1 arch after each turn. So if you were able to choose this card, that's what you would get, which is not a bad card for only 3 monkey credits. Well, how do you get monkey credits? Simple. Each arch is worth 1 monkey credit. Additional monkey credits are awarded to the highest ascending staircase of that color. What does that mean? Well, here is an example. Say we started in the light green over here. There's no light green on the table, right? So I'm going to go on this side. I'm starting in the light green. That's my starting point, light green color. And then my staircase ends there. Now, with that being said, my light green is the decorative piece, which is all around here. These are free to players. You place this at the end of each turn as a bonus piece. Now, since it's the tallest light green piece, I would get an additional monkey credit. So I used my 2 arches, meaning that's 1 monkey credit, 2 monkey credits, and I get a bonus monkey credit for the light green arch. Now, that would get me at 3 light green monkey credits. However, the card we were showing was in dark green, so I actually cannot pick up this card. Instead, I'd have to go for the light green card. Or there is other cards that are on the table here that are multicolored. These are for use of any of the 3 different factions, light green, dark green, or the sand color. So for the purpose of this gameplay, let's take this card right here. I would choose my 3 monkey credits and get awarded 1 brick or 1 arch. In this case, I think I'll take an arch to capitalize on getting more monkey credits. Haha, I must be player 1 playing with all my strategy. On top of that, every turn, I'll get a repeating 1 additional arch. Now that my turn is over, I can go ahead and claim that 1 additional arch and add it to my parts inventory over here on the left-hand side. A couple other key features. The colors of the bricks actually do not matter. So if you're caught up on the different colors of the arches or bricks, they genuinely do not matter. The only colors that truthfully matter in the game are the designated start points, one being the desert tan, the light green, and the dark green. As they depict where you start is what color card you are going to be chasing. Now it's time to talk about this little guy right here, the Lego Monkey. The Lego Monkey card is actually worth 2 extra banana points at the end of the game, and you can use the monkey to block characters on your arches. Now, the way you get the monkey is actually kind of easy. All you have to do is be the highest character with the tan color. So if you start in a tan location, you are going to get the monkey first, and you can use him to block at the end of your arches. That way, no one else can build off them. However, if you go ahead and build the tallest arch ascending stairway with the desert tan color, you become now the monkey leader and you take it from the previous player. As we progress in today's game, we can also note that if you have 5 bricks or taller in a single move, you will be getting a bonus banana point card, which is 4 banana points for your end of the turn. Now, this does not include arches. So if you have stacked ascending 5 arches, that does not count. Instead, you would have to use your 5 bricks high to get there. You can still use arches on top, but the actual brick count must be 5. A couple other key features that I must be inclined to tell you is you cannot stack arches like so. All patterns must be ascending, meaning all of your Monkey Palace building must be ascended upwards. You cannot do one-off situations where you build like this and then just add something over here. It has to all be concurrent and ascending, but you could use the map to your benefit and strategy however you may need. I'm going to go ahead and take player 2's turn so we can progress our game. I'm going to start over here in the dark green and just place my 2nd arch and continue to hold my 1 stud brick over here. So if that's the case, I of course need to end in a decorative brick. Since I started in the dark green, I now get the 1 point, 2, and 3 as the bonus for monkey credits, which means I can now take that dark green monkey credit card. I will again take an arch, as well as my reoccurring arch for that turn, and we can now presume with player 1's turn. Now at the end of my player 1 turn over here, I did went ahead and grab all of my pieces, so now I can just simply go ahead and start placing them. I'm gonna go ahead and speed forward and play this game and simulate it until we get to some more interesting aspects, because it is a slower start on your strategy building in order to get more pieces. Now I went ahead and started simulating this entire game between player 1 on the left versus player 2 on the right, taking turns into eventually what will end the game, and we'll take a look at in just a moment. I did focus a little bit more on strategy and balance for player 1 versus player 2, trying to be a little bit more aggressive. The outcome we will take a look at, but aside from that, the Monkey Palace really did get built up. So on player's 2 turn, we actually ran out of the arch pieces, meaning we have ran out of pieces and the game is officially over. Well, over in the spec that now we get to count up our points and see how many we have gotten. As I previously mentioned, each card had banana points. So player 2 has 2 banana points for this card. They also additionally get 6 banana points for this card. They then have 1 banana points for this card. So we're at 9, plus 2 more banana points. 11, plus 3 more. 14, plus 2 more, 16. They have their banana card bonus, which is 20. And then this card right here, which is worth 10. So player 2's total is 30 banana points. Now, to count up player 1's banana points. Player 1 has these 2 cards up front, which would be 12 banana points. Another 6, so it would be 18 banana points. Another 6, 24 banana points. 27 banana points. 29 banana points. And 31 banana points. Now, they also held the monkey, which would put them at 33 banana points. And then they got a boatload of additional banana cards. So that would be a total of 16 additional banana points. That takes us to 49 banana points on top of the bonus 10 here for this card, which would put you at 59 banana points with a total score beating the 30 banana points. What can I say? I'm the master strategist over here. Now, this game could be played in a boatload of different ways, but here is just an example of gameplay and how strategically it has accomplished. I feel like chasing the monkey doesn't have a whole ton of power, but being able to block opponents definitely has its benefits. Now we're going to take a look and notes from some of our gameplay. Check it out. Our monkey palace is real big. Trust me, I think we've seen some bigger ones on some of the previous games that we've played, but overall it looks pretty epic and overall offered a really nice gameplay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it here at an angle and show you some examples. Now, as we built our monkey palace, there are some rules. Like we said, we can't have overhanging arches, so everything must end on an arch. So example would have been if we were building up this tower, we would have had to place and ended up something like this, right? And then always to end a turn, whatever the color you started on, say it was that lime green color, you would have had to end with this one over here. Now, another key takeaway is every single time we took a turn, we always had to be ascending, meaning we start at this brick right here, and we'd have to go on to the next one like so. And in order to continue building, we'd have to continue our way ascending upwards. Now, don't get me wrong, we can skip some bricks pretty simply, like using these 1x1 studs and continuing to build our terrace upwards. So unfortunately, that's just how we are going to have to strategize in order to build up the ultimate monkey palace. So if we were building all the way across here and got to this point, we would no longer be able to go sideways or anything like that, or leave a brick overhanging like so. Now, I will say this game is a lot of joy to build and play. I played this with my wife and her sister, and we had a lot of fun just battling it out, trying to build the biggest monkey palace. So if I didn't answer any questions as best as I could, please leave a comment below and I will be sure to answer them as fast as I can because I want you to enjoy this game as much as I have. But say these rules weren't complex enough, you can spice it up the game and make it a little bit more interesting with this butterfly and pink toad card by adding a different dynamic to the game. Yes, that's a -3 banana points and the butterfly is a +2. But feel free to add those as your gameplay and you'll get a little bit more complex. Now, to justify and simplify this total form of instruction, the setup you can rewind and show pretty easily, but some things to take away. Your game goal is to collect the most banana points, getting bonus banana points for stacking 5 bricks high. So this brick would count as 3 bricks, right? Standing 5 bricks would always get you a bonus banana card, which equals 4 banana points, so which adds up to being a lot. Now, if you use a bunch of arches in your gameplay, you can get past these 6 monkey credits and award yourself a non-reoccurring Lego brick piece that offers 10 bananas. And you can see player 2 only had 30 points, and 10 of those points were from this one card. So you can see how getting banana points and continue to build your recurring bricks is totally a strategic game and offers a very interesting dynamic. So don't forget to balance your monkey credits as well as chasing your banana points, because always focus on the end goal. Get the most banana points to win the game. But aside from that, that's gonna wrap up our review and gameplay of Monkey Palace. My final thoughts would be, This game is a whole lot of fun once you understand the rules. As I mentioned, we made this tutorial so you can enjoy the game as much as we have, and I do definitely recommend this one. It is a lot of fun and just a different dynamic of a board game and strategy. I love that you get to implement Lego. Trust me, I thought of ways that I can already implement my own Lego bricks to make this a little bit more fun and crazy, but truthfully, the bricks that are included are definitely adequate. There's still a ton more bricks and just kind of a race game to getting and using all the bricks to collect all your banana points. Now, I love all the different strategy. I truthfully want to say one of the coolest aspects of this game is one, there's 4 different gameplay modes to like start on. The maps are just different on each side. So you can like start with less desert tan or however way you want to do it. But truthfully, every single game you play will be different because adding more players adds different dynamics, getting different cards for different pieces adds different dynamics. And it truthfully is just a battle against your opponent in the form of strategy. Because trust me, there's a lot of strategy in this game. But I do play a lot of board games in my spare time with family that I can, and I will say this, at the $40 price tag that this one is offered at, I think this is a great value for everything that you get inside, from Lego bricks to a board game. It truthfully is an all-in-one punch. I do love board games and have a vast variety of them, so having something different like this in my collection is always fun to crack open on a Friday night with a good group of friends. But aside from that, I would like to say a huge thank you to Asmodee for sponsoring today's video, as well as sending over a copy of Monkey Palace to do this video. I had an absolute joy, and this video was actually my idea, and really excited to bring this one to the table. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Let me know if you're going to be playing Monkey Palace in the future, as well as if you have any questions on the game plan. As always, thanks so much for watching. My name is Christo from Stud City. Send me a picture of your Monkey Palace in Discord, and see you in the next video. Love you guys. Peace out.